So, Secretary of State, Laura Trott.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. We know that smartphones in the classroom have a negative impact on reading and educational attainment of children in general. When in government, we issued guidance to try to ban smartphones in the classroom, but the latest evidence is clear that they are still far too prevalent in schools. So to fix the problem, guidance needs to be put on a statutory footing. Does the Education Secretary agree that children's education outcomes are negatively affected by smartphones? And if she does, will she back our amendment to ban them from the classroom for good?
Mr Speaker, I agree that phones have no place in the classroom, and it's entirely right that schools take firm action to stop their use. And I know that that is what the vast majority of schools already do. As the Right Honourable Lady just said, last July they said that they didn't need to legislate in this area. Nothing has changed in this time. I back the approach that they took in July in this area. Yet again, another headline-grabbing gimmick, no plans to drive up standards in our schools.
Christine Jardine.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr Speaker. Now, early year providers are being absolutely hammered, with many of them seeing their costs per member of staff almost doubling in terms of national insurance. Many of these are small businesses in the private sector, and also actually some of them are schools providing it for young people in those before they come into reception classes. They are all worried, whether it's primary schools in the state sector or small private providers, about the extra costs being imposed on them. So can the Minister assure my constituents and people up and down the country that families will not be seeing higher costs of early years provision, that those childcare places will still be there, and will the Minister assure this House that at the end of this Parliament there will be more childcare places than at the start of it?
Minister.
Mr Speaker, unlike the party opposite, we are on the side of working parents, and education, high quality education, will be available for every child. And Mr Speaker, on the substantive point, it would help if the party opposite were honest. This party opposite wouldn't reverse their eyes.
And the Minister.